Hi, I'm Jay, and today I'm going to show you how to do maintenance on a drum-style humidifier. Now, we happen to have the Model 81 attached to our demonstration unit, but the maintenance on any of the drum-style units is the same. Be sure to turn the power off before performing any maintenance. Before performing this service, it is necessary to shut off the water. Find the saddle valve, turn it clockwise until it stops. Okay, now let's take the cover off and get to the inside. All right, there's the cover. All right, so now here we have the pad. The motor's on this side on our demonstration unit, and the bypass is on this side. So we're going to lift up on the bypass side to lift the shaft up out of the catch there, and we're going to pull it this way away from the motor. All right, so now we have this in our hands. We'll be able to take this apart, clean the drum assembly, and put a new pad on it. All right. Now this is the water pan. Our water pan happens to be empty, so it's easy to take out. If yours still has water in it, you can use a cup and a bucket to remove all the water and then dry this out. Then you'll be able to lift it out easily. Once you have this in your hands, you're going to want to wash this out because it will be covered in lime deposits. At a certain point, you might find it appropriate to replace this pan as well as the entire drum assembly, and that's in one of our tin-up kits. All right, so here we have a drum assembly. We're going to go ahead and replace this pad. So the first thing to do is take it apart. There's a little spring steel clip down inside of here. We're going to squeeze it together and slide it off of the shaft. This is the old one. A new one does come with a pad, with a new pad, but just in case we lose it, we're going to hang on to this for a minute. Now we're going to slide the open end of the drum off the shaft. Okay, here's that. And now the pad. We're going to get rid of this. All right, so we have the closed side of the drum, the shaft, and the open side. We're going to wash these with mild soap and water to get all the calcium and scale off of them, and then we're going to put a new pad on. All right, here we go. So let's get the new pad over here. And we're going to slide it onto the closed end first. All right, it's on there. You want to get all the fingers on the drum on the inside, as you can see. Now we'll put the open half of the drum assembly on. There we go. Slide it down the shaft, and we're going to move this pad out of the way here of the fingers. All right, so it's put together. Let's take a look at the back side here. Okay, so we have the stainless steel shaft. You'll notice a little crimped end here. There's a similar crimp to that down inside here that goes into a little groove in the drum assembly, and that keeps the drum rotating with the shaft at the same speed so it doesn't slip. So we're going to make sure that that's pushed all the way down in there, that shaft. So we're going to push this down, get our spring steel clip and slide it down onto the shaft. You have to squeeze it together. And we'll slide it down there. There we go. Now, the purpose of this little spring steel clip is to hold both halves of the drum together. So that's what it's doing, and it locks it in place. All right, now that we've cleaned everything up, we're going to put the water pan back in. We're going to lift the float valve assembly and slide it into position. Now the drum. Okay, the drum, you'll notice the shaft has a nice smooth round end, and the other end is flattened. This flattened end goes into the motor assembly. So on this demonstration unit, we have the motor here on the left-hand side. So we're going to take this flat end and get it inserted into this motor hub here. Okay. You'll notice once it's inserted properly, the drum will not freely rotate because it's seated in the motor hub. Okay, so that's ready to go. Now let's just put the cover back on. All right, so at this point, we can turn the water back on and test the humidifier to make sure the drum rotates and that the water does not overflow. Thanks for watching. For additional help or questions, feel free to contact us.